on this right now. Joining us live from the other side of the world as part of the Ham Stars World Tour, a good friend of ours. Good morning, Zac Maloney.
Good morning, guys.
Mate, look, tell us about a little bit. You've been gone now for about 6 weeks. How are you settling in over there in Ham?
Yeah, so I've been gone for about just over a month now. Settling in pretty good. It took a little while to sort of settle in, but no, I really like it here. I really like the city of Ham is really nice. Reminds me a lot of home. I think there's 180,000 people here, but it's not too crowded, it's not too busy, but there's always something going on, which is good.
And how many games have you played so far with the team?
So up to game number 7 tomorrow. So we played 3 in the pre-season. We played 2 of our actual season, and then we've also played a cup game, which also runs throughout the whole year. So yeah, plenty of basketball and plenty of training going on, which is good.
All right. So and an honest assessment, how is Zac Maloney number 7 going?
It got changed back to number 6, which is good.
Oh, it got changed?
Yeah, no, I put up a little bit of a fight and got my number, so the other import was actually wearing it, so we swapped around and it's all good. I'm back in the faithful 6.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going all right, mate. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. I've had some really good games and I've had some really bad games, so for me, I'm just trying to find a little bit of a rhythm. It's a lot different over here playing on the vinyl courts. European, it's a lot tougher basketball. I mean, you can't cut anywhere, you can't move anywhere on the court without copping an elbow or a push or a shove. So, yeah, just trying to get used to that. And also, I don't have too much time to be able to do my own stuff, like shoot a lot of shots of my own or anything like that, because we train 4 or 5 times a week. So, but I'm coming around. I'm starting to find a bit of a rhythm now. I've had a really good week of training this week, so. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can get a win against Dortmund.
Dortmund tomorrow, and you're looking forward to bringing some of the things you've learned over there. You were just saying to me before we started the interview that you play on vinyl floors. What's that like?
Yeah, it's a bit different. I mean, we train at Henschke in Warwick. It's a vinyl floor, so I was kind of a little bit prepared, but it's not as bouncy as the hardwood floor. Sometimes you expect the ball to hit your hand and you run 5 or 6 feet past the ball and it's behind you because it didn't come back up. So, but that's just a minor adjustment you sort of have to make. You just have to, get down a little bit lower when you dribble or use a bit more strength when you dribble. But, getting the hang of it, and it's definitely a lot different. But yeah, it's good.
That Euro style of basketball, it's a different pace, it's a different animal. As you said, there's a lot more checking and body checks going on. Have you picked up some? I know that you're very well travelled over here, but have you picked up some tips and tricks that you can bring back home to show the boys next season?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot. My coach is actually Serbian, and he played in a high league over here, so he's definitely taught us a lot of tricks of the trade. But I mean, it's just a lot of the physicality over here. That's really the main difference, and the speed. As soon as you catch the ball, someone's in your face at all times, and a lot of our preseason games, we were playing against some of the top teams in Germany, and we're only losing by 10, 15 points. So, definitely learn a lot so far, and I really look forward to taking that back home and sharing it with the youth and even my teammates.
So, as you said, Ham's not one of the biggest cities in Germany, but you mentioned before you left Australia, when you came in and spoke to me before you left, that the boys, the longest travel there is about 90 minutes each way. How are you enjoying that, and what was their reaction when you told them about the distances you travel here?
Oh, it's crazy. It's so good. I mean, a Saturday game away in Wagga, you have to leave 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Here we leave at 5 o'clock, and we're at the game an hour early. So it's definitely awesome. A lot of the boys here make jokes and say, you have to travel 4 or 5 hours just to get milk in Australia. So, I mean, yeah, they'll definitely get a rude shock coming across, and I definitely get made fun of on every bus trip. But yeah, it's definitely awesome. It's definitely a lot different, a lot easier on the body. And you get back in an early hour too. Not 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning like you would in Australia. So definitely loving that factor.
And how's that going? One of the things that you mentioned before you left was looking to build a relationship to bring some of the players over here to play in our season. How's that going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Actually, the American import I live with, he's looking at coming across to Australia, and the way that he's set up, his season will finish around March, February, March as well. So I'm looking to try and get him a spot somewhere in Australia. But a lot of the youth here, there's a lot of talented players, and there's some really good programs over here. So the main thing I'm looking at the moment is doing a camp a couple of days after I get back in Australia in Wagga. So just doing a camp when I'm fresh, have a lot of drills that I've learned over here and in the NBL and throughout 2017 that, I want to pass on to our youth and help build our system and make that a lot stronger.
All right, mate. We'll let you go and enjoy your German travels, and we'll catch up with you again probably in a few weeks' time and just follow the Zac Maloney adventures.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thanks for that, mate.
No worries, mate. Zac Maloney.